Well, all right. Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, June 20th, 2025. You're in the live trading room, but you all know that. You know where you are. Let me get rid of that. Unfortunately, I erased the trades that I had setting in here because I was being stupid and well, I just messed up and erased them. But anyway, on Friday, excuse me, on Wednesday, we had four trades, all positive, ended up plus 50. Three of those trades were on this swing high that happened right here on that swing high. We took the beautiful uptrend that we had that whole time. And then the last trade was we did it at 2 o'clock. It was around here. We took another call trade for the fourth and took 10 cents off of that. Once it got up here, we had to hold a little bit on that. But those were the trades that we had on Wednesday. Yesterday was a holiday. Hope you had a good holiday yesterday. And so there was no markets were closed yesterday, obviously, and SPY closed at 597.02. Is currently sitting at 598.27, so no gap play this morning. It was looking earlier like we were going to have a gap play. It had fallen below, but it has come up since. Let me move our charts up to there. That's good. And we're going to go over to our regular charts, get these in order. Make sure you've got 20 cents between each of your hash marks. Like so. It's 20 cents, 4, 6, 8, 600. Yep. Currently SPY is sitting below 600 again, but it's threatening to get up there again. And we have, let's see what we have in terms of reports. So at 8:30, we had the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Survey, which came out and negative, it looks like, although the markets look like they reacted positively. And then at 10 a.m., we have the U.S. leading economics indicators report that comes out. And we will see what happens. So we'll see if that affects the pop of the top. Wow. Price is moving up kind of aggressively here. Up, and maybe not. Maybe it comes back down. Anyway, that's what we have so far. Markets are up this morning a bit. I was checking CNBC, and I know broader indices are up slightly, not a huge amount, but we'll get those exact numbers when we get into the session and they start reporting. Let's fix this. There we go. That's what that should be. Get those all fixed. Okay. All right. We're ready. We've got about 45 seconds before we start. Let's make it a good Friday. We've knock on wood, have not had a negative trade since last Thursday. So this week we've had a perfect record. Knocking on wood, because that's probably the kiss of death. Yes.
Your top left chart is on Amazon instead of SPY.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry that. There we go. Let's move you over here. SPY, SPY, SPY. There we go.
And
Thank
we
you
can't
for
see your smiling face.
Okay, we are in. Bring that down. Whoops. These set real quick. There we go. Okay, thank you for noticing it. Yeah, I was doing um last thing I was doing was synthetic covered call um on Amazon, which came out well. Okay. Keith is not with us today. We'll be gone today and Monday, visiting mom. So you're just kind of stuck with me today. So price moving kind of slowly. Dow is up 155, Nas up 128, and S&P up 28. So positive broader indices for right now. Price not really straying much from the open. We've got, let's get rid of that. We've got 3,346,000 already traded on the underlying asset. We are trading today's. Um, we are trading today's expiration. You can also go to Mondays or go out a week if you want, like Keith, but I'll be trading the 596 on the call side and probably the 600 on the put side, at least for now. And let me turn on my camera. There we go.
Yeah, now we can see you.
Now you can see me. Now you know it's real and it's not just a robot. All right, price inching down a little bit. In a pretty tight range right now. Price still inching down. We're in the fourth minute. I'm going to put a pseudo supply zone up on top of this first 5 minute candle, like so. $38, $8. More HSB 60. Boom. There we go. So both our MACDs are in the put bias position. Price almost reaching down to VWAP, bouncing off. Coming up, trying to break through the supply zone, which it's doing. All right, let's see. I'm going to move to the 597 on the call side. Still at the 600 on the put side. All right, we'll keep an eye on that 597 on the call side. Yeah, it's getting knocked back down. Let's put in a $100,000 line, 100,000 line. Right there. So good volume so far, up to 5,300,000 something thousand. Price trying to climb here. We're probably going to turn this supply zone into a demand zone on the bottom of these two. In fact, I'm going to remove that. Take this, bring it down here. Edit, turn it green. Over here. 40. There we go. That's where that should be. All right, Dow's up 208, Nas up 126, S&P up 31. Price is currently climbing slowly. All right, I'm going to move to the 598 on the call side. 598 on the call side. Stand by. Price is kind of stalling here. All right, stand by on this 598. 598 on the call side. Okay. Might be reaching a peak here. Let's see if it has any more in it. Beginning to turn. All right, I'm going to go over to the 601 on the put side. 601 on the put side. Price pushing back up again. All right, heading back up maybe. Let's see if we're going to go into some consolidation here. I'm going to swing back over to the 598 on the call side. So we're just kind of loosely in consolidation here. We'll just stay patient, wait for this to end. Set over that 600 on the put side, 600 on the put side. And it's So it's getting beaten back a little bit. Getting a supply zone set up if it holds. Let's head back over to the call side, to the 597 on the call side. This may bounce off the demand zone. Bang. I'd stand by on this 597 on the call side. Nope, not ready yet. I'm going to put in a supply zone up on top. Price breaking through the demand zone. There we go. Down at VWAP. All right, let's head back over to the 600 on the put side. Stand by. All right, I'm going to enter this. Oops. Let's get into the right account. 596 on the put side. I'm sorry, 600 on the put side. No, make it the 599 on the put side. I'm sorry. Don't mean to be so, throw so many options out there. By the way, I didn't get filled on anything.
I got failed.
Okay.
Friday, 599 for 565.
Okay. All right. Still at that 599 on the put side. Keep thinking this is going to turn. All right, I'm going to go back to the call side of the 596. Watch your stops. If you got into that put, watch your stops. Here comes price back down. All right, I am going back over to the put side to the 599 on the put side. See if it'll break out of this. Looks like we're in some consolidation now. Got over 3 minutes till they pop at the top. Price just sitting in this consolidation. Now, if it follows the messy middle rule, it will price should go down. But struggling to go down any further.
Tim, now is I bought it for 565. Now it's 569. I should get out or I should stay.
At least get 10 cents out of it if you can, Ashim.
Got it. Thanks.
There you go, Ashim. All right. I am going to the 599 on the put side. Stand by. I'm going to enter this 599. And I got filled at 245. Oh, didn't realize. Here goes the pop. There's the pop. I not up. Come on down. Thank you. Come on down. Come on down. Yep, just still in more consolidation here.
A lot of lower wicks on tails on the Ikenashi.
Yeah, yeah, there are. Come on, push down, push down. Push down, push down. Push down. Come on. Come on, push down, push down. There we go. Stand by to take some profit on this. Let's go ahead and take some profit. And out at 265, 245 to 265.
$543 to $557.
Hmm.
So I got two trade.
Good job.
Thanks. Now my first trade was 565 to 584.
Oh, good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was going to
And,
ask you if you got out of that first one.
yeah, I got out of the first one and then so got another one.
Okay.
Tim, what price did you get out of the trade just now?
265.
Oh, thanks.
All right, and I'm going to go back to the 599 on the put side. 599 on the put side. All right, we've got 13,374,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is down 120. Excuse me, Dow is up 120. Nas is up 34. S&P is up 12. Still positive markets, but clearly the direction is toward the put side. So at the 598 on the put side, 598 strike put, stand by. Little reversal. We've got, let's see here. We can move the demand zone down. Let's go ahead and duplicate that, bring it down to here. There we go. And let's duplicate. Oops. Bring that down to here. Getting a bit of a reversal going on right now. We're going to turn this old one gray. Like so. Let's see if we're going to change directions and price, or if we're just going to go through some consolidation and head back down. Nope, still wants to head down. See if we're going to transition over to the call side here. If we do on the call side, it'll be at the 596 on the call side. 596 strike call. Come on, price. Come on up.
Come on up or go down. Whatever you want.
Yeah, do one or the other. But I'd actually like to see price come back up. We've been traveling down for a while. I'd like to see it reverse and start a nice long trend up. At 14,746,000 traded on the underlying. Looks like we're in more consolidation now. Now, if it follows the messy middle rule, price should continue up. All right. 596 on the call side. Stand by. May let it break through the demand zone first. We're going to create another demand zone just below this one. And I'm going to just remove this one. Stand by at this 596 on the call side. Come on up a little bit more. All right, I'm going to enter this 596 on the call side and filled at 215. No, not that direction. Come back up. Come on, come back up. Okay, watch your stops. Ah. All right, let's get out of this. Trying to get out. Come on, get out. Finally. Ugh, that was ugly. Out at 134. Let's go over to the put side, to the 597 on the put side. I'm going to enter this 597. And I'm filled at 244. All right, stand by to get out of this. All right, let's get out of this. Shit. I'm going back over to the call side, to the 595 on the call side. All right, we're an hour in. We got 17,800,000 on traded on the underlying. Dow is up 107. Nas is down 34 now. S&P is just up 2.5.
Team, I'm still on that trade, the call.
On the call trade?
Yeah,
Okay.
Friday's expiration.
May
So
work out for you. So those last two trades brought me to minus 110. And there was just that push down that happened at 10:22 that just kept going and could not get out of that trade. All right, price coming back up a bit. Lots of volume coming in on this minute. Big reversal candle. All right, I'm going to head over to the 597 on the put side. 597 strike put. Dow is still up 76, Nas down 79, S&P down by 7, by 8. Stand by on the 597 on the put side. I'm going to enter this 597. And I'm filled at 287. Come on down. All right, stand by to take some profit here on this. Let's go ahead and take profit out at 315, 286 to 315. I'm going to go back to the 596 on the put side. All right, it's trying to make a turnaround here. Boy, we've had since 1040 a rise in volume there. Still looking at the 596 on the put side. Market just keeps selling off and selling off. Price trying to turn around here a little bit. Yeah, price continuing to climb. All right, let's while we're waiting for something to happen, let's review what we've got today. Wow. So first trade was at 959, 959.30. And it was a put. So basically, it was real simple. We were in a nice trend down. I frankly waited too long to get into that trade. I should have got into that much earlier. Um, at least when it crossed. Well, I got into it not too much after it crossed VWAP, but still could have gotten into that earlier. 959 over here, right there, but should have got into it over here. But it worked out. Got about here, got 20 cents on that. And then the next trade got into a call trade at 1021 right here. Went up and then just slammed down, reversed very hard. No warning on that, and then could not get out of that trade. It just kept going down and down, and tried to get out of it 3 or 4 times and couldn't get out. So finally had to take an 81-cent loss on that. And then the next trade was a put trade, which I took, let me see, put trade at 1, 2, 3, 10.25, right about here, and got caught in a reversal for that. Got out up here, didn't want it to travel too much further. Could have held on to that one and brought it down. And then the last one was a another put at 10.50 right here. Got a nice little push down on this for 28 cents. But basically taking these because we're in this long trend, which we appear to still be in, this trend down. So I may take some more put trades and get out of this hole today. Anyway, those were our trades today. Put this back. And it's at the top of the hour, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day and a week. Not the great close that I was hoping for this week, but still we had a fabulous week anyway. So that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you again on Monday. And that's it. Be safe, be blessed, and guys, have a great weekend. See you on Monday.